All right, we're going to switch presenters here and just do a real quick switch over. And let me know when you see my screen. All right. Well, first of all, thanks again for having me come on board here. We've got another great product to talk about, and this one has to do with the lead box. And if you go to Frank's chiropracticscreeningexperts.com, you'll see a wide variety of experts that he's got, and you'll see my mug up there. And today what I want to do is talk to you guys about lead boxes. And those are the ones that you see, you know, a free dinner or get chiropractic care for a certain percentage down or less. It involves filling out a form. I'm sure you're aware of that. And then there's all kinds of lead boxes that you can get and set up and have people fill in. You know, typically what I used to do is I'd get boxes like this and have some sort of an offer, and the offers would vary. People would fill in information and stick them in the boxes, and then I would go around and pick up all of the information. But a lot of times the problem is it's the actual footprint of the box, trying to find a place to put it. I've got a lot of small mom and pop restaurants, and they have very small counter space. So you try and find a place to set it up. So, you know, that's one of the issues. And then also, I would go and I couldn't figure out why my pads were getting thinner, but my leads weren't in the box, and realized that there are other local chiropractors that would go around and take the take them out. I'm going to assume there are other chiropractors. They could have just been people that just wanted to mess with me and take my leads out of the box too. I know. Yeah, I know. I want to keep the brotherhood pure too. But sometimes, there was this one time, there's this Porta Sub shop that's right next to the clinic, and I went in to go get the leads, and the box was gone. And I asked the owner, I said, "Where's my box?" He goes, "Well, I thought you came and got it." And so somebody actually came and took my lead box away. And then once you do get boxes up and going, either you or somebody's going to be driving around and picking up the leads. And then once you get them, then it's just the time they enter the information into the computer after that. And so once I developed this system that we put together for trade shows, this right here just was a no-brainer for us to put together, and I'm glad to be working with you on it. And the solution is basically a virtual lead box that is not a box anymore. And it's a single sheet. It could be any size. Basically what it does is it holds a QR code, which will send people to a mobile site and do a lead capture. But there's also a text coding for people, so it's an interactive text that captures the name and email. And the product basically is going to look like this. There's going to be like an 8.5 by 11 flyer, but like I said, it could be even half that size. That's the great thing about Frank, is he's got tons of great input on how to design these things to fit whatever size footprint you need for whatever shop. When you're in the system, he'll design virtually every type of footprint that's out there. He's got the product for it. So the QR code will take people, like I said, to a mobile website with the lead capture system. And then once they're in, there's going to be a series of 6 emails. And what that does is it drip feeds them information over a 3-week period of time to get them to come in on your offer. With the texting, it's a series of 3 texts. Again, it'll capture people's information, and it'll drop them into the email program once they put their information in there. And so the texting product is basic 5885, and it's going to be a series of interactive text. Like I said, we'll be going through this live in just a few minutes. But there's going to be the first one. It's going to, it's going to engage the person to give the first name, and then it'll put that name in the next one. It's actually look like there's somebody on the other end of the phone texting them while they're going through this, which is the beauty of the texting part. And then it asks for the email, and the people put their email in, and then boom, as soon as that happens, the information is being sent to their email with your special offer. So it's an instant system that goes on. And the QR code, you guys have probably seen those. If you don't know what they are, it's a little square like this. And people who have smartphones, they already know what that is. You can actually scan this, and it'll take people to a special splash page that we design that's designed to engage the person either through video or through an offer. If they want more information, they got to put their name, their email, and if they want, their mobile phone number in, and then they sign up, and that's how they get entered into it. So with this system, there's 2 ways to enter, and what's great about that is both of those get entered into a 6-step autoresponder. So there are other systems that are out there, but all it is a QR code that takes people to a website. This engages people in conversation, sends them to a mobile site. They enter their information, and then, like I said, we custom design 6 emails that go out over 3 weeks. And what you'll discover is that you can promote not only your special offer, but over these other 5 emails over 3 weeks, you can have your clinic website, your Facebook links, your phone numbers, your bio, your invitation to health, any special contests that you have. So it's a way to engage people in your community to get to know you better. And then here's also what you'll discover, because one of the things that people are entered into your contest, all of them need a chiropractor. That's what your lead is all about. So they've already pre-qualified themselves. And then after it's all over with, you don't have to enter people's names into the computer. It's already done. In fact, it's up and going, and the 6 emails are going to be sent over 3 weeks. Also, with our system, you get to keep the names, the phone numbers, and the emails of everybody that enters into your program. So you can use them if you already have an autoresponder system, or you want to do some sort of a follow-up email on your own. Those are for you to keep. You don't have to buy them again. That's some of the other programs that are out there. It's just kind of a one-time deal, and they keep all the leads. And what's important about this is the flyers can be used again and again. And just like Frank was talking about, the more you get out there and distribute to as many places possible, that's what is really great about this system, because you guys don't have to worry about buying lead boxes or the acrylic ones. I mean, they're beautiful pieces of lead box systems that are out there, but what I like about this is it's so diversified. You can have, like Starbucks, there's no footprint, but there is a wall. And imagine having one of these things on the wall in all the Starbucks that are out there for people who want to get out of pain. It's just a perfect system for it. Yeah, that's great, because with this, it's the template, and we can interject anything into that template and make it work. So here's the thing. A lot of, I was searching the web, and there's a couple of companies out there that are doing things that are, I would say, maybe have about 20% of what we have, but we're actually going over one more thing. And just when you think that we're done, I put the butt weight screen on there. And what's great about this is, as people enter their names, the doctors that have these programs, they're going to get text messages and also emails that let them know that somebody just entered the program. So it's an instant feedback. So if you can imagine having 50, 60 flyers out all over town, and either your email or your phone is going to be buzzing every time somebody enters into the system, so you know that you've got potential patients. And so that's, with no further ado, we've got the bottomless lead box system, or what we call the bottomless boxless lead box system. And that's right. And so what this is, it's a done-for-you system that allows lots of potential patients at all kinds of local city places to opt into your special on-site giveaway just using their phone. And here's the part that I like. We call it the test drive. And basically there's some sort of a flyer that's going to be up, and it'll have whatever kind of special going on, and then they'll be texting a special code word and a QR code. So what I've got is, for those of you who want to, right now, even doesn't matter what time of day it is that you're watching this webinar, take out your cell phone and just text the word Chiro Special to 58885. And then we've also got the QR code here. If you want to scan the QR code, you can. and just like if it's your cell phone, what you'll see is this is what it looks like on a cell phone or smartphone when you're logging it in. And then Frank, you just did that. So you should be seeing something like this. It says, "Hi, this is Anna at Dr. Dreesen's office. Can I get your first name, please?" And so you're going to put in Frank, right? And those of you that are test driving it, feel free to put in whatever first name that you want. But this is set up for my clinic, and what you'll see is it looks like Anna, who is my office manager. I've got her name in there, but it's as if she just texted back to you asking for information, and then once you put in your name, it automatically fills it in. So like with Frank, it'll say, "Thanks, Frank. Next, please enter your email so I can send you your information packet on our new patient special price offer." And again, this will be custom designed for whatever message that we need it to be to promote your product. Say, "Thanks again, Frank. Please check your email. You can call me at," and it's your clinic's phone number if you have any questions. So it engages, and then over here on the QR code, when you scan it, you should see something that looks like this. And then you did that. You put in your first name, your email, and your mobile number if you want. If you wanted to. This will take. The only thing you have to put in this is an email. People that don't want to, they don't have to put a mobile number on it. We can also set up the splash page to not even ask for it if you guys are uncomfortable with something like that. So again, the splash pages are totally custom designed. And then as the doctor using the program, for example, this will be my phone. In fact, it just buzzed with Frank's stuff. But I'll be getting two things. On my phone, it'll say new subject for lead box, and then a phone number and an email. And I did this earlier for me so that I would have this for the program. But that's what it'll look like when you get it. You'll get the person's phone number and their email. And then over on the right, that's what it looks like when they fill out the lead box, the QR code. And you'll see there's the email, the phone number, and the person's first name. So for the lead box, when the doctor on his phone on the left side, that's what your smartphone will look like. It'll buzz, and you'll look at it, and it'll say new subject for the lead box, and it'll have the person's phone number and their email. And then over on the right, that's what the email looks like that you'll receive as the doctor that has this program. Your campaign as a new subscriber, it'll have that person's email, that person's phone number, and their first name. And that's how the system works there. That's right, their phone and their email. So now let's get into the minutia of running a practice. And anytime you do marketing, the question I always ask on any kind of marketing product that I do is, how much is a new patient worth as far as marketing? Does it take you $300 worth of advertising to bring in a new patient? Does it take $200? Does it take $100? I like to spend anywhere from $100 to $200 to bring in a new patient, and for me that's a good marketing product, and I'll do that all day long, because on the flip side is, what is your case average? How much is a new patient bringing in as far as the cost? So are you getting $2,000 on a case average? Are you getting $1,000? Are you getting $500? And so the question is, if you're spending $100 in marketing to bring in a new patient, and you're getting $500 worth of compensation for it, I always ask people, how long are you going to stand there and give me $100 and I'll give you $500 back, or $300 and $2,000 back? So you can see how looking at your stats and numbers, and Frank does a great job helping you guys figuring out all of this stuff, so you know exactly what your marketing is and how much bang for the buck you're getting. The great thing about this is, like I said, if you've got one lead box in a restaurant or set up and it's bringing in maybe 1 or 2 new patients a month, then you multiply that by 10. Now you've got anywhere from 15 to 30 new patients a month coming in, and if you can keep your costs down for anywhere between $100 and $200 per new patient, you've got a great marketing product. And so what we've got here with this special webinar offer, and as far as the turnkey system, again, you'll be getting the QR code with the text coding program. The other thing that's important about this is it's tied into a local area code phone number. So wherever you are, this system, as far as the texting, it's going to be local. It'll be local to your area code, so that way people using the system, they won't get that annoying little flag that pops up saying if you try to go on this, you might have to pay charges since it's a long distance number. So we tag it with a local area. It is. We've got just about anywhere in the world that this system will run it. And so if you've got something that's outside the United States, call us. We'll check it and make sure. Again, this involves the texting, the email, the splash page, which is it's a mobile site, as you'll find out. And that's all what we put together for you as far as the capturing system. And again, 6 pre-written autoresponder emails. It's turnkey. You guys don't have to worry about doing any of this stuff once it's set up. It's all set to go automatically. And also, we've got the PDFs that Frank's going to be designing for you to use immediately as far as getting your posters up and out there. But like I said, he's got the means to put together any smart selling campaign with any size, any footprint type of area, and that's what he'll be working with you on. And again, you'll be getting, as a doctor, you'll be getting the name, the phone number, and emails of everybody that joins this, and you can do your own outside marketing beyond this system that we've got. Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. And so how much is this bottomless, boxless lead box instant follow-up system worth? Well, before I show that, let me take you to another scenario. We've got the old-fashioned fish bowl with the information in it versus what I call the smart bowl. And over here on the fish bowl, it's the way we used to do things. How many hours and money does it take to enter the information in? And even when you do that, you still have to get permission from the people to send it. So once you put together an email program, your initial email is all about them allowing you to send stuff. Yeah, right. You get things that bounce back, and you spend all that time entering information, and it goes nowhere. But again, to talk about the lead box footprint, as far as paper entries, it's easy to take. People going in and pulling them out because it's not a manned booth. It's going to be sitting up there all by itself. And then the first follow-up happens only after the data gets entered. So if you're going out once a week to get leads, if somebody puts it in right after you go, it's going to be another week before they ever get anything from you once you enter the information. So unless you're driving around daily picking up these leads. With the paper entries, when you are going around and collecting those, you're only going to get the information to the patient once you've picked up the paper. So if you're only doing a once-a-week route, picking up all the entries, after you leave that restaurant, if that day somebody puts in an entry, it's going to be over a week before they get any information from you. And that's what I really love about the texting aspect is like I've got my assistant Anna. If you text it, boom, Anna's right there saying, hey, can I get your first name? I mean, it's instant. There's not a week, there's not a day, there's not an hour. It's within 10 seconds. So it's truly instant. And then again, did anybody respond? You know, when you send things out. And with this one, it's so interactive. Like I said, you're going to get information right away. They're going to get follow-up information, and you've got that 6-email what we call a funnel or a trickling system to get people out there. And if any of you have used autoresponders before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So now over here at the Smart Bowl, again, there's no staff. It's all taken care of. It's instant. Again, instant permission to get things because they're giving it to you right then, which means it's totally spam compliant. And also, all of the emails that we send out at the bottom have the option to opt out. They're all CAN spam compliant, which is really important. And that way you're not breaking any rules. Multiple sites. Your copy costs versus lead box costs, putting up a poster versus a box. Again, we've got the QR and the SMS text already figured out for you. The first follow-up is seconds after entering the contest, and again, instant notification. So now, as far as the webinar offer that we've got going, there are systems out there. In fact, this is really designed for the big boys. They're spending anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a month for this. You know, they're nationwide companies, the big 500 corporations, and there really isn't any, there aren't any companies that are offering this to the small guys. And that's one of the things that I love about this, is that we're able to put it together for chiropractors. And these are the single chiropractors. These are the multiple doc clinics. Again, this is also for a clinic that's got, you know, the MD, the PT, the DC. If you've got multiple disciplines, this is perfect for that too. So basically, that's a per month offer, and that's not what we're going to do. In fact, we've got a special introductory offer, and it's just $3.99 for the setup, and then it's $3.79 per month. And like I said, this will generate new patients and pays for itself. You need to be making anywhere from 3 to 5 new patients per month minimum on this in order for it to pay for itself. And if you've got 5 or 6 places to put up these posters, and each one generates 1 new patient a month, 2 new patients a month, you're already paying, not only paying for it, but you're generating, again, let's say 5 new patients, and you've got a $500 case visit average. That's $2,500 a month that you're making just off of these lead boxes. That's right, and this is just amazing. And you've got Frank's specials on this too, as far as what he knows and what he's really good at, and that's getting the word out and putting it on print for you to put on the wall. Right, we get it all set up that covers them for the first month, and then it's $3.79 a month after that. Well, when I was growing up, going through all of these special tools as far as marketing, you were kind of stuck. And I thought, you know, if I ever get in a position where I can put something together for marketing for guys, I want this to be an all-win situation. So if they are after 60 days and they've got 0, then they pay 0. I mean, we're going to bend over backwards. Frank and I have actually, you know, done a we've cut our palms and put our hands together and done a blood pact together to make sure that you guys get everything that you hope this to be. And if you're not getting anything and it's just not working, and Frank and I have done everything to generate new patients, you don't owe us a dime. And so it's a 60-day money back, no questions asked guarantee. But if you'll let us work with you on it and try and discover what's wrong, find out who moved your cheese, and get it in the right spot and generate new patients, it should take off like firecrackers. And, and and also, again, we save the best for the last, because one of the things that we couldn't do, which is impossible to do, was to take a lead box and put it in a letter or put it in a newspaper. And again, with this product, Frank has got the best layouts that you can imagine for print media to send around as well. So if you can imagine having this information being in print media, Frank's going to be, he's on fire with this stuff, guys and ladies. So what we've got here, as you can see, all of this information up above, it's the basic layout of what it's about. We custom design it. We put your picture on it. We put your logo on it. It's all branded for your clinic. And if you are interested in this, get a hold of Frank, or just even the fact that you've gone through and done the virtual tryout yourself. We've gathered some of your information that way too. But we want you to know that we're in it to help you win. So whatever we can do, we're there. And Frank, I'll hand it over to you now. Yeah, what it takes is as soon as you're ready, you let us know, and I'll be sending you an email asking you for all the information that we need to put this together, and then it's literally within 24 hours you're up and running. You're welcome.